Alright, game number 2, because game number 1 was incredibly short. Let's see how this goes. So last time I went to the right of the mountain. This time I'll go to the left of the mountain. Go a little further here. There we go. BFL Griffin did a 25-bit cheer and asked me, has everyone ever pointed a gun at you? When I was 18 working at Walmart, my coworker put a gun to my head while we were in the parking lot for no reason. Why the fuck did your coworker have a gun on them? It doesn't even make sense. No, no one has ever, like, had me at gunpoint. Let's put it that way. I love tits did a 25-bit cheer. Says, everyone spots the Waldo shirt. You should put on a Carmen Sandiego outfit. She never gets caught. Weapon J says he cannot cheer. Weapon J, we had to change cheering. It's now 25 bits or more. The reason we had to do that was not because I was looking for more money. It was because today we had so many cheers earlier on my first stream, I couldn't even start the game. There were like 20 people in the stream chat who were all spamming 10-bit cheers. And because the cheer level was so low, they kept spamming, and we couldn't even get started with the game. So I had to do that to basically limit the amount of cheer spam, and I'm going to leave it on at least temporarily until we see how it works. So you're probably trying to do like smaller cheers and they're not working. That's why. Big Dumper did a 25-bit cheer. He says, have you ever been to the hospital for an allergy? Have you ever been stung by a bee or a snake? Nothing like that. I went to the hospital twice. Once I went to the hospital because of a car accident where my whole face got fucked up. My arm got banged up, and my whole face was torn apart. All the skin off the left side of my face was torn off and bleeding because the airbag had deployed and burnt the whole side of my face. But I'm actually happy it did because it saved my life. If the airbag had not gone off, my head would have went probably either through the windshield or like into the wheel, and I probably would not be here right now. So I really didn't care that my face was burnt. Oh my god, I gotta move. The other time was because, oddly enough, when I was in high school, one day all of a sudden I'm sitting there in class, and I start feeling dizzy, right? And all of a sudden, I lose my sight completely. My eyes go from seeing everything to pitch black, nothing. And I'm like, wait, my eyes are open. What is going on? And I was just, all right, let me wait a minute and see what happens. So I wait, and I wait, and I wait, and my sight doesn't come back. I'm like, this is not fucking good. So I raised my hand, and of all people, the principal of the school was teaching the class I was in, and because he was also a teacher. And I was like, Mr. Principal, you know, sorry to disrupt class. I think I need to go to the nurse. I can't see. And everyone turns to me, and they're like, what? I was like, yeah, I can't see anything. I don't know what the hell's going on. So I went to the nurse, and when I went to the nurse, I all of a sudden, I laid down, and my sight came back, but I felt real sick, and I threw up. And they said they didn't know what the fuck it was. They sent me to the hospital, and they basically said, we have no idea. And then they released me, and that was it. Pretty scary, because I don't know what the fuck that was. Could it ever happen again? Maybe. Then again, it was a long time ago, so hopefully it doesn't, but there you go. Weapon J did a 30-bit cheer, said, oh, okay, Happy New Year, Phil. Thank you, Weapon J. Thank you for the cheer. I'm Not a Whiny Baby did a 25-bit cheer and said, was there a dominating player in the fighting game community in my era that won everything like Punk and Sonic Fox do now? I mean, for me, when I started, no. When I actually started, it was kind of a toss-up between a lot of people, but then it just basically became like Justin Wong was winning everything because Justin Wong, here's the thing. Let me explain. Back then, when I was heavily into fighting games competitively, it wasn't like today. Today, if you're heavily into fighting games, you can get sponsorship. If you win tournaments, you can win big money. And if you play, you could stream, make money on stream. There's multiple revenue sources for someone who wants to be like a full-time fighting game player. Back then, when I did it, none of that existed. It was literally, you pay money to go to a tournament. You enter the tournament, so that's more money. Obviously, you got to pay for food and lodging while you're at the tournament. Oh, by the way, even if you win the tournament, even if it's like hundreds of people entering, the most you'll win is like $1,000 bucks. So it was never profit-making. It was just for the love of the game. So very few people could do it full-time because they were, you know, had jobs and lives or school or whatever. I don't know how. Okay, I don't know Justin that much personally. I don't know much about him. Somehow he dedicated his life to playing fighting games literally all the time. And he basically became the best player overall on the entire East Coast. And he would win in every game he played because he was the one person who somehow was able to do it full-time for his life. I don't know how. I don't know if someone paid his way and financed him to do it. I don't know if he had wealthy parents. I don't know anything about the background. But, like, for me, it was funny because in games where I actually was, like, heavily focused in, I could beat Justin. Like, I could beat Justin in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo all the time. He was never at a level where he could beat me competitively in tournament at that game. But he would play all games, and basically he would dominate in so many. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, CVS 2, Third Strike. He would always be tops. It's like, how do you fight? How do you fight against someone who literally all they do all day is play Street Fighter when you only get to play Street Fighter maybe like 2 times a week on the weekends for like 5 hours a day? You know what I mean? You can't hang with that. And that was the situation. By the way, again, back then, games didn't have online play. So it wasn't like you could sit at home and even play from home. You had to go to arcades to play these games. So he was the most dominant for sure. Son of a bitch. I wasn't paying attention and now look what fucking happened. Shit. Now I gotta find fucking stairs, which is gonna take a while. Fucking damn it, man. Big Dumper did a 25-bit cheer and he says, online multiplayer games are way better for cheers because, you know, other games are immersive with their story, but this game I could respond. Right. Like a game like this, the entire first 10 to 20 minutes... Son of a bitch. You saw how he floated? The entire first 10 to 20 minutes are just based on me running around like an asshole collecting items. So I don't really have to worry too much about playing the game itself. Well, right. Earlier today I was playing Metal Gear Solid 2. I couldn't even keep up with the cheers because I had to concentrate on the game. Oh. BFL Griffin did a 25-bit cheer. So would I ever consider doing commissioned reviews? Like if someone donates $100, would you produce a review for a movie or something of their choice? I don't know. I don't know, man. Because the bottom line is, I don't want that to become what I do. And just for example, let's say you want me to watch a movie and do a review. Watching a movie takes 2 hours. Filming the actual review of it probably takes, you know, some time. Probably not too much time. But if I'm going to do like a kind of weighed and balanced review, it's going to take some time at least. I don't want to put out a piece of crap. I don't know. I don't know if I would do commissioned content. Because for me, I have to do stuff that's worthwhile. I have to do stuff that not only am I going to get people watching it from one avenue, but, you know, I can make money on it in the long term as well. Am I going to be able to make... If I do a commissioned review, will I be able to make money on it on YouTube? I don't even know. Most videos I do for YouTube that are me talking get fucking demonetized, if you can believe it. I know how stupid that is, but it's true. So I don't know if I would do that. Weapon J did a 25-bit cheer and said, is there any way you'll be playing Street Fighter 5? No. 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 Maybe I'm... No. No. I'm not playing Street Fighter 5 ever again. I've said it 4 billion times. Alright, can someone please get rid of MMA World? He said enough offensive things tonight that we can get rid of him, please. Big Dumper did a 25-bit cheer. He says, if you could meet with any... or have lunch with any celebrity or person, who would it be, alive or dead? Nobody. Because I am a person... I've said this over the years. I'll say it again. I don't get starstruck. I don't view anyone as like a celebrity. I don't think anyone's like special or better than anyone else. So for me, I do have no desire. Like, wow, he's a good actor. That's nice. I like to watch him in movies. I have no desire to meet. So like, Bill Murray. I love Bill Murray as an actor. Great comedian. Over the years, some of the best movies I've ever watched, or some of my favorite movies are Bill Murray. I don't want to meet him in person. I don't care. I'm serious. I don't know. I've just never, like, people even ask me, who do you look up to? Well, I would look up to someone like Howard Stern. He was a fucking originator of shock kind of radio. He did things that were risque. He pushed the envelope of what free speech could be. He really was a guy who had massive balls at what he did over the years. You know, well respected for what he does. Do I ever want to meet Howard Stern? No. I really don't. I don't care. That's just me. That's how I am. I don't know why, but that's just how I am. I don't give a shit. There. It was glitched. I couldn't do it. I was lagging out. Okay. Well, this is already looted. No fucking surprise. I knew this was gonna happen. I'm so far away from the white line, right? And now I'm getting shot at. I'm done. I'm done. There's no way. Completely unfair. I didn't have any body armor. I didn't have a scope. I was so far away from the white line, I literally had to run for 10 minutes to get into a position, and immediately there's a guy camping, sniping. I had nothing I could do. I was completely fucked right there. 100% fucked. What a waste of time. And that's PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, ladies and gentlemen. A waste of time. There you go.